Alright, hell yeah. So this video is about rolling friction. And the question is, what do you do on an icy hill, especially when you hit a patch of ice that has no friction? And I kind of got it wrong in my last video, so we're gonna talk about that. So with rolling, anything rolling, you got three different scenarios. One is that you just have a perfect amount of friction, and then there's just lots of cases where there's just plenty of friction, where the wheel is just going to roll like normal. The other case that can happen is that if you're in your car and you do a burnout, your wheels spin real fast and you're hardly moving forward. So the car is slow, the wheels are fast. Okay, and then the opposite scenario, you could be you having to slam on the brakes real fast, so then you slow your wheels down, but the car keeps going. So the car's going fast, the wheels are going slow. That's skidding. And just know that skidding doesn't have to be locked wheels. You know, your wheels can be spinning slowly, and you could have something still skidding. So the car's fast, wheels are slow. And so now we're going to talk about a car rolling down a hill, plenty of traction, but then you have a sheet of ice up ahead, and so you get up to, I don't know, let's say it's fairly dangerous. You're going like 50 miles an hour, and then you hit this chunk of ice, but you're still on a slope. So then what happens? And I totally forgot that if you're on a slope, this is the case, is because on Earth, there's not very many frictionless surfaces, and if this surface was frictionless, this thing would not have any it wouldn't be there. It would start to roll across, and you wouldn't be able to put anything on this surface because it's at an angle, and you have the force of gravity that's dragging it down this slope. And so that's going to be the same case once this car hits that patch of ice. You're on a frictionless surface, and so you'll just keep. So let's back up. So you're at the top of a hill, grippy surface halfway, frictionless surface the rest of the halfway. So you start with zero velocity, and then you're rolling, and you're constantly picking up speed because of the earth being underneath you. It's pulling you down, and a component of that is going to be down this slope. So your speed is always increasing. You have zero velocity here, and then you have a constant change of velocity. And that's going to happen no matter whether you're on the grippy surface or whether you're sliding across the frictionless surface. But what I wanted to talk about is what happens to the wheels, because it's just kind of, frictionless surfaces are kind of hard to visualize. But what's going to happen is that you're going to reach maybe 50 miles an hour, and you're hit that icy patch. You're going to continue increasing in speed, but your wheels are only going to be going 50 miles an hour. So your car might slide. As your car's sliding across that ice, it could increase to 70 miles an hour, but your wheels are still going 50. So sorry about that. So that's the scenario where your wheels are going slow, but your vehicle's going fast. So that's skidding. Your wheels are stopped, vehicle's going fast. Or slam on the brakes, your wheels go slow, and then your vehicle skids. So that's what's happening. And it's kind of fascinating to, what I like to do is, I guess we'll end it with this. Like, what is a frictionless surface? What I like to do is actually put things into outer space. So if I have this wheel just in outer space, just floating there, and I spin it, it ain't going to stop. But then let's say I take two surfaces that are like hockey rinks, you know what I mean? And just icy surfaces, and then I go to squeeze on that wheel. And let's say those surfaces are just 100% frictionless. And that's just hard to visualize because there's 100% frictionless surface. I don't know, it doesn't exist on Earth at all. But anyway, so you go to push on that wheel. Does that wheel change speed? No. So we have this wheel going 50 miles an hour in outer space, and then we clamp that wheel with that with two frictionless surfaces. there is no change in the speed of that wheel. So that's the same thing that's happening. When the car gets up to 50, hits that frictionless surface, the car can go faster, but the wheels are just skidding. You know what I mean? They're not... They're just like you put them in outer space, and yeah, they're gonna maintain that speed of 50 miles an hour, but they can't pick up any speed because they would have to actually grip the surface to do that. So I think I'm done with this video. So thanks for joining me, and that's a video.